I'm having a chat with Circa Waves. How are you guys?
Good.
Very well, how are you?
Yeah, good. First interview of the weekend. We're here at Reading. Looking forward to the weekend.
Yeah, can't wait. This is we haven't been here for like 3 years. Obviously, all that stuff that happened, and so this is one of our favourite things to play. So we're happy to be back, really.
Yeah, absolutely. And you've got new music out.
Yeah.
Hell on Earth is a brand new single of yours. Tell us about the single.
Yeah, it's sort of it was actually written sort of in the lockdown, so it was all about how it felt like it was hell on earth during that time, but it weirdly still matches up to today.
Yep.
And then quite an unpleasant situation with everything that's going on. It feels like every 2 months there's some sort of terrible thing that's happening. So yeah, it just sort of fits in with the current climate, and hopefully I wrote it as a bit of a vent, and hopefully it's something that the crowd can sort of vent along with us, really.
Yeah. And is this the start of more new music to come, or is this sticking at just the solo single for now?
Yeah, we're back now. I mean, we're back. This is us officially back. We're going to be sort of annoyingly present for several months to come. It's really exciting. Like we've been that Hell on Earth is something we've been sat on for quite a while, and we're really excited. We've got a lot of great stuff coming on next.
Good,
so, yeah.
good. So I'm guessing there's a new album on the way. So the new music and this single that's still to come as well. How does this kind of new phase of Circa Waves sound in comparison to the music that you released kind of before the pandemic?
I think it's a bit more rock and roll, to be honest. I think there's like 5 guitar solos in this next batch of songs. I think honestly, like the way I was writing, I just wasn't thinking about anything anymore. Like I think the early Circa Waves songs I wrote, it was just really natural, and I didn't overthink what Circa Waves was.
Yeah.
And with this record, I wanted to kind of go back to that really, and just make songs that just fell out of me in a natural way. And Joe loves guitar solos, so it's perfect for it.
It's a real treat. I mean.
Yeah.
I think the problem is we're on in-ear monitors, so we don't have any floor monitors, and so I can't do that thing where you put your leg up on it and play a guitar solo.
Yeah.
So I'm going to probably build like a box maybe for the next tour, so I can just...
A leg up box.
A leg up box, just so I can do that kind of thing.
Yeah, do it. Is that because of lockdown that you decided just to write more guitar solos?
I mean, you have to ask Kieran. Like, if Kieran allows me to have a guitar solo, that's it's like a gift from God.
I don't know, man. Like I think guitar solos are allowed to come back in waves, and I feel like now's the time to bring them in.
I mean, I think they can serve a purpose, right? We're not going like full November Rain, which, although actually that does serve a purpose, it's great. I take back everything I said.
Yeah, no, for sure. And when you stepped foot into the studio, was it always the plan to kind of go down this kind of more rock and roll route, as you said, or is it simply just how it turned out?
Just how it turned out, really. Well, I was watching loads of... what's that old Andy Warhol's documentary called? Dig.
Yeah.
I watched Dig. I don't know if you've seen that. It's one of the best documentaries ever. And just literally that documentary inspired like 4 or 5 tunes, and it was that sort of stoner rocky kind of 90s feeling, and that just sort of started off really with like Hell on Earth and a few other songs that sound like that, and that has sort of influenced the rest of the record. It's mad how like one song can sort of make the rest of the record sound a certain way. So Hell on Earth was the kind of what's the word that makes everything else do something. I'm a fantastic wordsmith.
I noticed.
Cheers.
Obviously you're here at Reading and Leeds this weekend, but people will want to see you live. Now, there's not much announced at the moment, but I'm sure you'll be wanting to be out on the road as soon as possible.
We do want to be out.
Yeah, it's. I mean, we're as much as we love making records, like we're a live band, and I think that's what's kept us in good stead all these years. And so, I mean, there's nothing better than like going out and like touring in front of your fans. And I think these new songs, like we played Hell on Earth last night for the first time. We did like a little warm-up show, and it's just like it's so nice just seeing like a new song that's only been out for a couple of weeks go down really well. So, yeah, we have live plans, and they're going to be. Yeah, we'll tell you when they are later. not now.
Off camera. Yeah. And so I like to ask, when you step foot into a studio, you've obviously got your demos done. You kind of know what's going to happen. But how does it go physically from that demo stage to a finished piece for you guys?
A lot of it's just about making cooler sounds than what the demos are. Making drum sounds as cool as possible. We went into a place called Rack Studios, which there's 3 studios in there. It was us, Muse and Green Day.
Okay.
So it was like this trifecta of rock.
Should have collabed.
Yeah.
What a great...
We were knocking around the toilets to see if we could talk to them.
Well, our engineer brought his dog in one day, And as we were leaving, he was like, finally, like we got a chance to say hello to Green Day. And then as soon as like they said hello to Green Day, like his dog started shitting everywhere, and it was like carried him out, mortified. But yeah, no, it's like I think the studio for us is because obviously we all once we're touring and we're not spending a lot of time together, we live in different places. Like the demos are something that we sort of think about and we talk about sort of over email and stuff. And the great thing about the studio is that that's the point when we're all together, and it's just we hit overdrive on sort of collaborating on sounds and like the influence of the yeah, exactly. And I think the influence of the other, like the band as a whole, like talking about how the record sounds and it being a bit rockier. It's like I think there's something inevitable that happens when you put like Colin Jones on the drums, that the album's gonna like have a certain feel that you can't get on the demos, can you?
Well, I think I thought the demo's bloody great, Joe. It's just about making the demos, like taking them to the next level. There's always an extra 15-20% you can squeeze out of a song, and just making sure these guys don't bloody ruin it.
Which I'm sure they've done in the past.
Yeah, I always have to rein them in, you know what I mean?
Cool. Well, guys, it's been a pleasure having a catch up with you.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
Cheers, man.
Cheers.